but I've hit record now. That was a brilliant, candid testimonial. If you can make it candid and good like that again, that would be great.
It should scare you because I can.
Yeah, I'd love to learn. Yeah, just about. Okay. And you can put a little pitch in for yourself if you want as well, obviously.
Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you. So about a year ago, I bought your, I don't even know which one. It was the cold email packet. And I bought it. You did one of the specials, or Gary did one of the specials when you weren't in the room, one of those sort of things. I was like, I wrote copy for years. I write copy for some of my clients, and I'm very annoyingly particular. I wish I was less particular about stuff because it would be easier to find outsourced help to write my stuff, but I can't share my voice. So I was launching the new podcast, and it was a place I wasn't comfortable with because I'd never done cold. It's usually to a warm audience or nurture sequence. I'm not familiar with like the corporate environment or getting to access to people who probably get 1 billion emails a day. So I was like, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. I cursed, sorry.
It's all good.
Well, whether it's good or not, you're getting the real deal here. I don't behave very well. So I bought the packet and I looked through it, and I was really looking for a pitch for me to go on other podcasts. So I took that, and then I was like, wait a second, I was launching this new podcast, and I reached out to you merely to ask you if there was anything you thought was good. So of course, you being you, I think you wrote one for me. Like you took two of them together, and you're like, hold please. And then the next thing I know, in Google Drive, I'm like, what? And I don't ever like asking anyone for anything. I'm like, oh, I'm sitting here. I didn't even tell you this. I'm like, oh my God, he just made that for me, like crafted. So I was like, game on. I sent it out. I don't even know how many messages I've sent you in the past 6 months. I'm like, got another one. So I'm not good with percentages, but let's just guess. I'd say 60% of the emails that I've sent out have not only gotten responses, they've gotten yeses. Oh. And on the first try, some of them, as I've told you in messages, my shortest one was, I think, 9 minutes.
Nice.
On 2 of my interviews while I was recording, 2 of the guys said to me, I remember talking like big NHL players, big marketing guys, like we're big celebrities, people who've been on Oprah and Ellen and all this. And the email just literally goes straight through their assistants, their publicists immediately, John. And 3 on the interview, the guys said to me, I read a lot of emails, or I get a lot of emails, and we're only on here because of your pitch. And I'm sitting there guilty, like, I'm not good at lying. I'm like, I didn't write it, but I said, I held myself back, and I said, I'm so glad that it resonated with you. So it's not only to get customers, it's not only to make your audience laugh, but you got me into doors I never could have gotten into on my own. I think I'm pretty funny on my own, but I never would have been bold enough in an email like that, thinking like that I'd have to behave or say it a certain way. So you're amazing, and you're so me, and the success of the podcast, honestly, it's totally you. I mean, I'm the one delivering it, but I would have no cool interviewees otherwise. It would be the same people that get interviewed over and over again. So
it's so good to hear. I know this is a testimonial, but that was really nice to hear. That's made my day. And
I'd say it even if you weren't recording. So I'm honestly still in shock about it. Like it's the gift that keeps giving, because every time I find someone, I now confidently don't not send it out. I don't have a list of prospects like, maybe next week. I have it even cut and paste in my phone that if, let's say I'm scrolling and I see like a video that someone shares, and you've even tagged me in some, because now you know the kind of person I look for, immediately I find the contact information, the contact form, and I send it on the spot. Just that confidence alone has changed, I mean, the speed in which I get people now, because most of the time you got to gear up, you put it in a spreadsheet, you got to, have a couple of drinks before you're not nervous enough to. I'm like, John's sending this, I'm just pressing the button.
It is cool. It's like a magic trick, and you get addicted. I used to get addicted to those responses. It's
crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy.
Awesome.
And you know what? One funny one I got. Someone sent from a publicist, the guy's book tour had just finished and he wasn't taking any more interviews, but the publicist loved the email so much that she sent me 4 more good fits. She said, I'm so blown away by the pitch. That just happened last week. She said, he's not taking it, but I don't want to leave you with nobody because this is just gold.
That's amazing. Oh, that's awesome.
Unbelievable.
I'm so happy to hear this. This is really cool.
I mean, you might as well get the kudos for what you do. So thank you.
Yeah, this really brightened my day. I just come back off a little break and I was feeling a little low. So this has really lifted me up.
Call me anytime you need a lift. I will happily blow smoke up your ass with your achievement.
Thank you. Well, you're in London soon, so.
Exactly.
But thank you so much, Shari. I really appreciate this.
My pleasure.
Long may, I still obviously want to keep hearing about all of your futures.
Oh, I still will drive. I always feel bad. Now I feel like I'm annoying. I'm like, hi, John.
No, I love it. I love it. I need all of the validation I can get, as you can see.
You got it. Pleasure. It's my pleasure.